Hello, my name is Husam Chekfa, and this is my Lab2 demonstration for ECE 40862. Here's just a brief scroll of my code, blah, 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 there we go. And then here's my circuit. It's on for my last run, but I'll reset real quick. My ESP32, my LED, my potentiometer, all of the exact pinout like labeling will be in the README as mentioned in the manual. So I'm gonna go ahead and just run the. Okay, there we go. So, all right. Sorry. So I'm gonna put in the initial user input, which is October 10th. So I'll put 10, 2024. Let's say it's Thursday today, so let's say it's 10 a.m. Let's say 10. I'll put 10 microseconds. I'm gonna go ahead and press enter right when. So 3, 2, 1, boom. So we're in initial state right away. As mentioned inside the lab manual, the potentiometer should have 0 effect on the initial state, and I'll show you that indeed does not have any effect. As you can see, I twist it like this. You can do this as well. There's no effect. The reason being is, well, as mentioned in the manual, the way I solved this was I counted how many times the button has been pressed. If it's been pressed 0 times, then I know that it's inside the initial state. So I just when it's in the initial state, when the count of button presses is still 0, I basically ignore the potentiometer pretty much. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into the frequency state. So yeah, so this is a frequency state. As you can see, it keeps the same initial initial intensity. I'm gonna go ahead and play with the frequency. So right now I'm at essentially the max frequency. It looks like it's pretty much always on because of how fast it's flickering, right? If we go down to, let's say, 0, basically, just to clarify, the TA also told me to clarify this. I didn't allow the LED to blink at 0, essentially the frequency. I wanted the minimum be 1 because this would help debugging, as well as I think it's more like reasonable for it to be a use case. So I just, in my code, you'll see I put I set the frequency to the max of 1 and the calculated frequency from the potentiometer. In this case, the potentiometer gives a calculation of 0 frequency, but the max of 1 and 0 is 1, so it's blinking at 1 hertz. The TA told me to describe this in detail, so there we go, in the demonstration. So as you can see, the intensity is not being affected by the potentiometer, but the frequency is, as expected. I'm now gonna enter the duty cycle, and I'll change the intensity like this. As you can see, well, first of all, it's still blinking at 1 hertz. Hopefully you can catch that. I'm not sure if my phone is catching that, actually. Okay, I can see that, but for some reason it's not being captured. Like, the flash is being captured, but, there we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, as you can see, it's still at 1 hertz. For some reason, my phone is having trouble catching the 1 hertz. Hopefully you can still see this. I'm gonna go ahead and change the intensity. So as you can see, boom, it's still at 1 hertz. So the frequency is not being adjusted at all, but the intensity is being, of course, adjusted. I'm gonna go back to, let's say, a very small or very low intensity, and I'll go back to the frequency. So now it's still at low intensity. I'm gonna increase the frequency. As you can see, the intensity is not changing, but the frequency is. So now it's blinking at such a high rate that it looks like it's always on. Let's go at like a more medium kind of frequency. There we go. And then I'll go back again to the duty cycle. So as you can see, the intensity is changing, but the frequency is not, right? So yeah, there we go. That's pretty much it. The way I have it run infinitely is simply have a while true, and I just put pass inside the function you'll see inside the code. I'll put all the details to the pinout of my circuit in the README as mentioned in the manual. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry if this was too long of a video. Sorry, I also forgot, by the way, to, this is like, I'm just adding this to the old video. As you can see, this is still the same stuff that I had entered earlier. But yeah, I forgot in the first video to show you that it was printing the updated time, right? So here was the input that I put earlier, and you can scroll back in the video to see that this is the exact same run. Yeah, so I'll print out date Thursday 10/10, so October 10th, 2024. Time 10:10:40, right? And that's correct, right? Because I put in 10:10:10, right? 10 o'clock, 10 minutes, 10 seconds. So we expect it to be 30 seconds later, which is 10:10:40. The TA said that the microseconds being off is okay, so that's fine. It's close, but it's not exact, but that's expected, he said. Yeah, as you can see, it triggered, right? So 10:10:10, now it's 10:10:40, now it's 10:11:10, 10:11:40, 10:12:10, 10:12:40, 10:13:10, 10:13:40, 10:14:10, and then that's when I ended the video initially. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, but I forgot to show that in the beginning. Thank you.